So, hello everyone. Let's talk about the things that I've learned about myself and um just it's have my mind just blown. Okay. So, I noticed some things about myself and I noticed that for those of you who do not know, I have 3 daughters, right? Two of them I birthed and one was sent to me, right? We chose each other. Although I realized that we choose our parents. Um, it's like a combination of things. I during my meditation last night, as well as this morning, I noticed that how we all relate to each other, how we connect, what I see in them that's so much like me. Because everybody says that, oh my God, your oldest is so much like you. Thank you. They're talking about my oldest who's adopted, right? And she is a lot like me. Um, Naomi is a lot like me. So Nisha, Naomi, and Natalie. Natalie is a lot like me. However, at 3 different stages of my life. Naomi, when I had Naomi, I was going through a lot of confusion and anger. And I needed her to calm me down. I needed her to help me see that I can still love, even though love wasn't given to me the way I thought it should be, if that makes sense. Natalie, I was calmer, very reserved, and very much aware of the things that was going on. Natalie is so much like that. And I love to dance, and this girl loves to dance. And with Naomi, I love taking pictures and being behind the scenes because I didn't want to have pictures taken of me because I didn't see myself as beautiful. Naomi loves taking pictures. She loves music, and I can see how she lights up when she's behind the camera taking a picture. However, she's quick-witted, and it she gets confused really easily, and it causes her to be upset. So I the things about myself that I had to learn to get me where I am now. I'm noticing I'm trying to rush her process because I'm like, oh, all you have to do is just change that thought. But I know that when she was younger, how I said things to her could have caused her to perceive something in a different way than what I was saying. Basically, if I say, um, oh my God, you spilled the milk? Come on, let's clean it up. I'm like, oh my God, you spilled the milk? Come on, let's clean it up. Like, there's a difference in how I would say things. So her perception was usually the one that the last one. Like how she saw it was she can feel the intentions. She can feel the part that wasn't the hidden parts. And by the time I had Natalie, I had calmed my hidden parts. They weren't so hidden. I would just say, oh, wait, well, come on, let's clean the milk. It's okay. Because I had learned that not everything is a big deal by that time. However, it took a lot for me to learn that. And now I'm trying to rush processes for them because I can see where they need help. Although in these moments, it's teaching me that I still need to be patient because although I've learned these things, I still need to realize others have to go through a process in order to get to where they need to be, you know? And Nisha, she came to me at a time where I needed to learn what unconditional love looks like. Like, I knew that I loved people, I knew that I loved children. However, I did not know what unconditional love really looks like until I had to fight to get her back. She came to me and then she went back, and I wanted her back so bad. I had to just release. I had to basically just surrender all of my wants and know that the universe was working everything out for my good. And then I had a dream, and one of my students brought me a number, and boom, she came back to me. But I'm saying all this to say is, as parents, as people, as human beings, one, before we have children, we have to make sure we uncover all those hidden things that we think are so hidden, because children can sniff it out. Actually, anyone, because when someone's talking to me, I can tell whether it's like, hey sis, or is it, hey sis, like, I can tell what emotion that they're thinking when they say it. It's like there's a feeling. For me, I can hear it in the way the words flow. I can feel it in within myself. Like, I can feel it. So when I say things now, I'm usually like, hold up, I didn't, give me a moment, because I'm not in the receiving mode. So therefore, what I say may not come out the way I actually mean it. Like, it's always contrast. It's either love or hate. It's either lack or abundance. It's either confused or clarity. If I feel clear in my mind and I know everything is going to be okay, or I understand exactly what's going on within myself, then when someone brings me information, I'm like, oh, okay, I got that. But if I'm feeling confused, one, I'm going to get irritated because I don't understand what you're saying. And two, I'm going to be annoyed and I could potentially get upset, but usually I don't get upset. It takes a lot for me to get upset. So usually I'm just like, okay, let's, I call it the rainbow, because I love rainbows. As you see, my emotion wheel, and I have to look at it and see how I feel on the inside before I say things. But I'm usually like, ooh, follow the rainbow and throw some color bubbles. The girls are like, oh my god. But as a parent, I know I want my children to know that, of course, I fall short. I mess up a lot. But I will most definitely come, hey, can I talk to you for a moment? Because I thought about what I said and the cadence in which I said it. I realized that's not what I meant. And I truly apologize. Can you tell me how you felt when I said it? Because I just want to make sure that you're clear. I did not mean that in that way. Because I want them to know that, one, it's okay to apologize for the things that you didn't mean. Although sometimes people are going to take things however, whatever position they're standing in that moment. And that's okay too. However, on my part, I want them to know that I want to give you the best parts of me. And it took a lot for me to learn this. And trust your process, because you'll get there. Just trust the process and try your best to see which emotion, what feeling are you in that moment when you're listening to a conversation, or when you're having a conversation with someone else. Like, how are you feeling? Do you want to be right? Are you clear? Because if you're confused, you're going to try to prove your point as being right. But if you're clear, it's okay to say, I understand from the perspective in which you're coming from. That's not where I'm coming from. That's not what I'm saying. However, I understand. And let's just pick this conversation up another time, because we're we're in a clash. Like, this is not, we're not receiving it properly from one another. I love you. And I usually just go on. Sometimes that can cause irritation, but I prefer to go that way because I know myself and I do not want to be who I used to be, where I just like, look, goddamn it, get out of my face, you know? And I'm not that person anymore. Like, I fought hard not to be that person anymore. So I love this person. And as parents, we just have to remember and be mindful that we were once children also. And a lot of things our parents may have said, they spoke from a place of fear over, just assurance, like knowing that everything is going to be okay. But instead of saying, oh my God, well, you have to stay in school because you're not going to make no money, you can say, well, if you think school is not the best option for you going to college, then okay, whatever it is, I stand behind you 100% because ultimately this is your life. But if you go, oh my God, you're not going to have no money, girl, like what you going to do? You can't stay here. Like, don't, I try not to plant seeds of fear or of lack or when I'm feeling a low vibration, I try not to plant those seeds within anybody. I would just, usually I sit like this when I'm not feeling myself because I'm telling myself, girl, you better not say anything because if you say it, it's not going to be, what you need to say. But that's all for today. Mwah. Much love.